Hello and welcome to the Business Spotlight interview series. I'm your host Sonali Nigam, and today I'm joined by Paresh Kotecha, who is the Managing Director of A-String Limited and also leads SRL Property Holdings Limited. Welcome, Paresh, to my Business Spotlight series. Thank you so much for joining it. How are you?
Thanks, Sonali. Yeah, I'm well. Thank you very much. And glad
Great.
to be on and see how we take it from there.
Great, thank you. And so, would you like to kick us off about, let the audience know about the brief background as to who you are and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Paresh Kotecha. By professional, I'm a pharmacist, now retired from pharmaceutical side of it. Um, Qualified in 1975. No, sorry, 1984.
Right.
I came to UK. I came to UK in 1975. That's where 75 comes in from Tanzania, and studied pharmacy. And here am I after nearly about 49 years.
49 years. Oh my God. I'm sure it has been a journey to talk about. So, how did it all start, Paresh? I mean, I'm also very keen to understand. I mean, how did this thought came up? And I did see your LinkedIn. There are quite a few, changes that you brought in your journey. So, how did this all start?
Well, originally, like most of the Indians, we all want to become a doctors. So did I. Unfortunately, I didn't get the grades and went into pharmacy. And my dad always wanted to be a pharmacist, and here am I. I qualified in 85, then started my first shop in 1986 in Leicester.
Mhm.
And over a period of a time, we grew to a chain of 15 pharmacies, wholesaling business in Nottingham, and pharmaceutical parallel import business as well. So that was all the history behind it. Then mid 90s, we bought a product, Began Hair Color,
Uh-huh.
which is under A-Snake banner, and
Mhm.
that is still running at the moment, which is
Nice.
about 26 years now. So
Mhm.
still here. And then in 2007, we sold the pharmaceutical business, and early 2010, 2011, started doing properties as well. So we got a number of units at the moment, mainly commercial units, and let's just working on that.
Oh my
And
God.
hopefully to children as a next stage.
They would definitely love to. That's what I think. And in such an interesting journey. So, what do you attribute your growth to, Paresh?
A lot of hard work, a lot of
And
luck, and good friends and family members who supported us throughout the life. So I think
absolutely.
you need a mixture of everything along the line with it as well.
Everything is equally important. So, completely agree on that. And when you talked about learning, so what have been your biggest learning in this journey? And would you like to share with the audience so that they also feel inspired? Because you are somebody who already have been doing so much for the community, for the business. So, what have been your learnings?
Everything is sensible. Got to bear in mind, I qualified as a pharmacist without any business knowledge and started running businesses. And then, on a period of a time, grew with it. You have to go with an open mind, and there's a lot to learn. How to deal with staff, how to deal with people, and only way you can learn is with your experience. And there are some bad experiences, there are some good experiences, and you just keep on learning all the time. It's never stopping. And even today, I learn after 50 odd years now.
Oh my God.
So
So,
keep
it's
an
like,
open mind, keep on absorbing as much as you can.
mhm. So it's like an ongoing learning process and just have your mind open. You can learn from anywhere.
There is no such a thing that you know everything. I speak to youngsters, I speak to people with my age, older people, and you learn everything from everybody along the line with it. And put put in your practice what you think is right.
Hmm. I completely get it. So there are a lot of business owners who are listening to it. So what are some common misconceptions about running a business, and how have you addressed them, or how would you address them?
It's very difficult to answer that question. There isn't such a thing as a one thing. It keeps on changing every day, and you have to work around depending on what you're doing. As long as you're prepared to work for it, learn from it,
Mhm.
that's the only way you can do it, right? There isn't any straightforward answer. Everything is possible, right? And you will go through a lot of bad patches along the line, and you have to accept that as well, and try and put it, make sure it doesn't happen again.
Completely get it, Paresh. Thank you so much. So now we talked about this. No, really one answers about the misconception, but I'm sure there would be challenges that you faced during this journey. And if yes, what were those challenges, if I can ask?
I think dealing with the people is the hardest thing because at one stage we used to have about 200 staff, and trying to keep everybody happy and trying to be working together as a team was very difficult.
Right.
And I think that was the hardest part I think I faced. And
Mhm.
you have to work around them and trying to keep everybody happy that they give you the best results for the business at the end of the day. And it is hard work.
I'm sure. I mean, I can barely imagine to be in your shoes, but then the way that you have had years of experience, I'm sure keeping everyone happy would not be easy, really. So completely understand that.
Yeah, and it is hard work. And luckily, it's been a family business. My brother's been with us. He's been a part of the business, and both my wife and his wife as well. So luckily, had a good support staff and members of family to work together. And
So,
hopefully,
mhm.
the next generation takes over the business and take it forward.
Lovely. I mean, good to hear that. I mean, it's like the entire family is putting the hard work, efforts to bring this into picture to get the success. So, wow. I mean, so good to hear this. So, uh, I mean, when you talk about family also being involved in the business, can I quickly check with you? So, how do you balance your personal life with the demands of running a business, and when your family is also involved in some sort of way, how do you put a balance in your personal life?
It is difficult again. I know at times that I didn't see my children that long ago, just spend about half a day, half an hour a day, or something like that. And it was difficult. And you have to make an effort along the right as well. And sometimes you have to draw a line and sort of say, look, my personal life is important as well. And both my kids like football. So I just went and bought season tickets. So every Saturday afternoon, when there was a home game, we went out for a lunch and just spent time with them. So they were happy. I spent a bit of a time with them.
Hmm.
So try and balance it along the line with it. But no, it is difficult, and family matters to me as well. So always made a point whenever there was anything in the family or any functions, anything like that, that I managed to work around it and spend as much time as possible with the family as well.
Wow. It's like an ideal businessman, I would rather say, that you never missed on any gatherings or any functions, so that you're not missing on any important aspect of the life of your children, be it for your family. That's so good to hear.
It is important because they grow up so quickly that once they go to university, then it seems they have left. Uh,
Right.
nah, you have to try and do your best.
I'm sure, and I think this is really inspirational. The way that you've talked about the challenges, how you still manage to spend half an hour a day and never tried, always try to be there on important days, really. So, just before, just this one question that comes up into my mind, because we talked about how difficult it was to take care of the team. So when you hire the team, really, what qualities do you look for in the employees, and how do you foster a positive and productive work environment so that they are inspired and they feel like working and giving their 100%?
And the main thing is that that they go to try and work as it's their own business as well. And as a management, we need to make sure that we look after them in the best possible way. Uh, Try and give them support as much as we can, and in return, they help us as well. And they are not just coming to work 9 to 5. Uh, they need to be flexible
Mm-hmm.
and work alongside with us when needed. But in return, we got to be flexible as well, that we help them as well. But I think as a team, we all have to support each other because
Mm-hmm.
we can't do it on my own. And we require people to do other jobs,
Right.
the final results.
Right, Paresh. I think this was really good, so inspirational, because we touched base on every aspect of the life, and we talked about the business, which I'm sure would be so inspirational for many of them. So I'm sure our audience have learned and picked up so many things. Is there any closing remark before we wrap up? Anything you would like to say to our audience, just to summarize what we've talked about?
Be honest, be upfront, and try and be straight with everything along the line with it. Because I think that's the most important part.
Mhm.
Uh, and if you can help somebody, help them in the right direction, what you think is right. I had a number of experiences whereby I asked for their advice and people told me different things deliberately that I don't succeed on that. But you got to respect everybody's different. And if you can't help somebody, then don't say anything. But don't give people wrong advice. That's not fair on anybody.
I think I definitely have my notes, and I'm sure my audience would be also listening to you and making their notes. So, Paresh, thank you so much for giving your time, and for just sharing so much things which were closer to you, things that made an important area in your life. So, thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for your time again. It was great meeting you and learning more about your journey.
Thank you very
So,
much and appreciate
thank
it.
you. So, to everyone watching, I look forward to see you in my next episode. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.